ideas. It's all over. Go home, he said. The crowd was angry. But the leaders turned themselves in to stop more bloodshed. Defeated, their supporters did as they were asked. Within half an hour, the city centre was deserted. They were gone. What began as a peaceful protest 2 months ago has ended like this, with the army being sent in, people being killed and injured, and the protest being broken up. Many of those people setting fire to buildings as they went, the leaders taken into police custody. But the anger and resentment that created this situation in the first place has not gone away. They took out their frustration on Central World, Thailand's biggest shopping mall, then set it on fire.
They did it because they just want to fight the army but don't know how and without the means. The army and the government use the excuse of few that are armed and crush us without the international standard that they said they were doing.
It was hours before the troops eventually moved in to regain control.
Of course, it's regrettably that we have loss of lives and casualties, and we will investigate all of these incidents. But so far, I think up to this point, we are quite satisfied with what happened.
But it came at some cost. Fires burned across Bangkok, shops, the stock exchange, symbols of Thailand's wealth destroyed. The fires were still smouldering the next morning, the extent of the damage all too clear. Many protesters had stayed overnight in a Buddhist temple as gunfire erupted. From where and from whom is unknown. They were bussed home. Inside the temple, some of at least 16 people killed, 100 injured. In 5 weeks, 90 died. A black shirt and a homemade bomb left behind, the militants slipped away. Back in rural Isan, the rains have come. There are crops to tend. Tongsi made it home. The weeks in Bangkok now a memory, but a treasured one that's not going to fade.
Democracy. Why is it so difficult to get real democracy? What happened to Thailand? Just talking about it makes me want to cry. I can't accept they use the army to kill people.
In her hometown, they burned civic buildings. Emergency laws are now holding that anger back. Much opposition media is silenced. The government has promised reconciliation, but it's hard with divisions so deep.
I'm ready to do it all again. If there's another rally, I'll go. I can't stop now.
Unless we get to tell our side of story in full, these grievances will remain. Thai society will fracture, and I don't like to say that there will be a civil war. That's too strong of a word, but we are going backward. Democracy is not served.
In Bangkok, the government says its roadmap for reconciliation will heal the rift and lead to new elections.
Once we are confident that our mechanism is in place, next year perhaps we can get into the election and the new government can be installed. But the groundwork has to be done first to make sure that we lay down good foundations for the future of Thailand.
There's much rebuilding to be done, but will the protesters wait that long? Has the movement Thaksin Shinawatra inspired now developed a life of its own, to be driven underground if its leaders remain in jail and peaceful opposition is silenced? Anger and division remains. The red rage could so easily return.
Gripped by financial